We are doing lesson 5.15, length measurements. We've gone over the math warm-up, and now we are on page 73, Frisbee throws. 6 students were throwing Frisbees on field day. Here is some information about each person's first throw. So we have a list of student names, and then we have the distance of their first throw. So you can see that Han threw it 17 yards, Lynn 51 and a half feet, Claire 21 and 1/3 feet, Andre 22 yards plus 2 extra feet, Alina and Tyler we don't know. This says Alina's Frisbee went 3 times as far as Claire's. Well, Claire threw it 21 and 1/3 feet. So if we do 21 and 1/3, 21 and 1/3, 21 and 1/3, and we add those together, that's 3 groups of 21 and 1/3. What is 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3? 3/3, which is equal to 1 whole, right? So on the fraction side, I'm going to put a little +1 there, because whatever we get from adding the whole numbers together, we're going to add 1 to it that we got when we combine those 3/3. Okay? So 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3, 2, 4, 6. So 63 plus 1 is 64. So I want you guys to write next to Alina's name 64 feet. Okay? So now for Tyler's, it says Andre's Frisbee went 4 times as far as Tyler's. So Tyler's didn't go as far as Andre's. So Andre's, it says, goes 22 yards and 2 feet, right? So we need to figure out, we're basically dividing that by 4, but we can't really divide 22 by 4 or 2 by 4 because that's going to give us a fraction. So what we're going to do instead is convert this into feet. So how many feet are there in 1 yard? 3. So we have not 1 yard, but we have 22. So we're going to multiply 3 times 2 is, and 3 times 2 again, 6. 66 plus 2 more feet, 68 feet. Now that's what Andre had. So I want you guys next to Andre's name to write 68 feet. Okay? That wasn't Tyler's amount, that was Andre's, because it says Andre's Frisbee went 4 times as far as Tyler's. So what we're going to have to do to figure out how far Tyler's went was divide 68 by 4. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I need to divide that into how many groups? 4. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start, this is group 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to take this one and put it here, that's 10. And take this one and put it here, that's another 10. Take this one and put it here, and this one and put it here. Now, I have 2 of these 10s left. So let's go ahead and split these. 2, 4, 6, 8. I can give 2 to 1, 2 to 2, 2 to 3, and 2 to 4. So now I'm done with all these, and I'm done with all these, and I'm left with how many 1s? 2 10s or 20 1s. How can you split 20 into 4 groups? Olivia?
You divide it.
And how much goes in each group?
5.
5. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That covers this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that gets rid of this one. Okay, so we've split 68 into 4 groups. How much do we have in each group? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that means that Tyler's first row was 17 feet. And I can check, how can I check that and make sure we did it right? How can we check a division problem and make sure we did it right? Caitlin?
Multiply.
Multiply. So this is what we did. We did 68 divided by 4 and we got 17. So what do I multiply?
17 times 4.
17 times 4. And what should I get, Rylan?
68.
So 4 times 7? You know it's going to end in an 8 if you get it right. 28. Put down the 8, carry the 2. 4 times 1?
4.
Plus 2 more?
6.
So we got 68. Okay? All right. This says complete the table with Alina and Tyler's distances. We did that. Right now, guys, if you'll notice that everybody in the table is been converted to feet except for one student. Whose number do we still have to convert? Jackson? Han. Okay, so Han threw it 17 yards, and we know there's 3 feet in a yard. 3 times 7 is what?
21.
Put down the 1, carry the 2. 3 times 1?
3.
Plus 2 more?
5.
5. So out next to Han's name, we're going to put 51 feet. Now we've got them all converted into feet. Okay? So down at the bottom, they want us to put them in order. They want to know who the top 3 were. And they want us to put them in order from the biggest or the farthest to the shortest. So who threw it the farthest? Shout it out. Andre. So first place is Andre. And he threw it, was it 68?
Yeah.
68 feet. Okay? So first place, Andre. And they want us to list the top 3 after we do this. So who got second place after Andre? Alina. So Alina threw it how far?
68. No, 64.
64 feet. So the second place spot was Alina. Okay. Who came in third place? Lynn at 51 and a half. 51 and a half feet. And third place was Lynn. And we're going to fill in the rest of the table. Fourth place was who? Han at 51 feet. Okay. Fifth place was who? Claire at 21 1/3 feet. And then last place, poor Tyler, he threw 17 feet. Okay. Last page, stone towers. While on an outing, a group of friends had a stone stacking contest to see who could build the tallest stone tower. So we have some clues here to help us figure out the size of their towers. I will tell you that on this one, they didn't put them in order from least to greatest or greatest to least or anything like that. They're kind of random. So we can't use that to help us like we have on the other recent ones. So the first clue clue says Andre's stone tower is 3 times as tall as Diego's, but Diego didn't build the shortest tower. Does that help us right now?
No.
No. Okay. The second clue says the tallest tower is 4 feet and 2 inches tall and belongs to Tyler. Does that help us out?
Yes.
Okay. 4 feet and 2 inches. We got to make that into inches because on the tower where we're recording, it wants their height in inches. So 4 feet, 2 inches. So how many inches is in 1 foot? 12. So we have 4 feet. So 12 times 4 is what? 48 plus 2 more? 50. So Tyler's tower, the tallest tower, is 50 inches. So we're going to write next to Tyler's name 50 inches. Okay? Next it says one person built a tower that is 39 inches tall. We don't know who yet. Tyler's tower is 5 times as tall as the shortest tower. Do we know the size of the shortest tower now? How tall is the shortest tower, Ava?
10 inches.
Yes, that's correct. Good. So over here, I'm going to put 10 inches. And then I'm going to put 39 inches here. Doesn't help us with who built them yet, but we at least know some more sizes. Okay. So, it says Andre's stone tower is 3 times as tall as Diego's. So Andre's is big. But Diego didn't build the shortest tower. Do we know who built the shortest tower now? Yeah. Who is it? Okay, so it says that Andre's is 3 times the size of Diego's, right? So Andre's is definitely bigger than Diego's. But it says Diego's is not the smallest. So who's it gotta be? Claire. So Claire's is 10 inches. Hers is the shortest. Now, we can go back and it says that Andre's tower is 3 times as tall as Diego's. So this morning, I thought Diego's was 39. Do not write this down. And I did 39 times 3 to get Andre's. But there's a problem because what's the problem?
It said Tyler's was the tallest.
It said Tyler's was the tallest, and if I did this, Andre's is the tallest. So that clued me in. That mistake made me realize who gets the 39. Andre gets the 39. And since Andre's is 3 times the size of Diego's, we have to figure out what 39 divided by 3 would be. Well, if you divide 3 by 3, what do you get?
9.
Divide.
Oh, 1.
1. If you divide 9 by 3, what do you get?
3.
There it is. Okay. So on Friday, when all the beta kids are back, I'm going to have Miss Brown's fix this because I went with those numbers, 117 for Andre and 39 for Diego. That was my mistake. And Kylie kind of caught it because she said on the next question, it said, Alina came along and built a tower that's 5 times as tall as Diego's. Is Alina's tower more than 6 feet? And it was like way more than 6 feet. So, yes. So if you imagine building a stone tower that's like this tall, that would not be easy. So I should have thought about that when I pointed that out. But along and built a tower that is 5 times the size of Diego. So we have to figure out what 5 times 13 is. So, and that is Alina's tower. Why is my pen not working? So Alina, we have 13 times 5. So if we start in the ones place, what's 5 times 3?
15.
Put down the 5, carry the 1. 5 times 1
5.
plus 1 more.
6.
65. So Alina's is 65 inches. And the question is now, is Alina's tower more than 6 feet?
Yes.
How many inches are there in 6 feet? We
12.
need to figure that out. No, there's 12 in 1 foot.
Oh.
So this is, if we do 12 inches per foot times 6 feet, what's 6 times 2? Put down the 2, carry the 1, what's 6 times 1?
6.
Plus 1 more. So 6 feet is 72 inches. Alina's tower is 65 inches. So, is Alina's tower more than 6 feet? No. 6 feet equals 72 inches. And Alina's tower is 65 inches. 65 is less than 72. Okay, so your assignment, your practice pages are page 66 and 86. Not through, just and. So you've got 2 pages to do. You're going to be able to help each other with these.